Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how to increase your FPS in Fortnite and many other games that you do play, because this actually relates to all the games that you will be playing on your PC. Now this is a PC specific tips, and most of them are also with regards to GeForce graphics cards. So if you have GTX or RTX graphics cards, but there are still some tips that will apply to AMD graphics card holders. So if you guys do all of these tips, if you haven't done any of them, I can almost guarantee you that you will have an increase in your FPS. How much of an increase that will be, that really just depends on what computer you have. These tips are not going to take your mom's laptop and make it a $3,000 gaming computer. I can tell you that off the bat. But if you feel like your computer's been slow lately, if it isn't performing the way it should, like you know that it should be able to handle this and it just isn't quite there, or you just need the few little steps to move it to become more consistent, and that I will be able to show you some of those tips. So let's get into 5 quick tips on how to increase your FPS. And let's start with tip number 1. So with tip number 1, what you want to do is you want to open up your task manager on your computer. You can right click on your bottom bar. So right click on the bottom bar and say task manager, or open your start menu and type in a task manager. You'll find it, or press Ctrl Alt Delete and click task manager. Then what you want to do is when this is open, go to the startup tab on top. Once you can go to the startup tab, you will see a whole list of applications. And especially if you had your computer for quite a while, you'll probably see a lot of applications here. Now what you want to do is disable all of them. What this means is every time your computer switches on, it automatically starts running all of these applications. So without you even knowing it, all of these applications are running in the background. Your Discord, your Steam, so you can see some of my things, your Spotify. What you want to do is disable all of them except for your audio driver. So I have the Realtek HD audio driver. You might have a Razer audio driver or something installed. Just leave your audio driver to auto start when you switch your computer. Otherwise, disable all your other apps. You can open them when you need them. You don't need Steam and Discord and Spotify and all of these other applications running in the background if you're not using them. So that's tip number 1. What you want to do is disable all of these applications that you don't need. Once you've disabled all of them except your audio driver, what you want to go and do is restart your computer. You'll see that your computer restarts way quicker. It will become way more responsive just by not letting a whole bunch of unnecessary apps run in the background. And when you've done that, let's move on to step number 2. All right, so getting to tip number 2, which is probably the most important tip of them all. And I know this word strikes fear into some people, but you have to update your graphics drivers. Now, there's normally graphic driver updates every 2 weeks, and you have to install every single update. Most of the time they are manually done, so you have to manually go and do your graphics drivers updates every 2 weeks. A lot of people don't even install their drivers. Some people forget to update their drivers. Some people are afraid to update their drivers for some reason. You have to update your graphics card drivers regularly. Normally, whenever there's a big game update or something happens, the graphics cards companies like AMD and Nvidia release updates to help those games play better. So always check if you have a graphics update. If you are on AMD, I believe the application is called Adrenaline. What you want to do is download Adrenaline, install that, and check if you have an update. If you are on a GeForce card, a Nvidia card, you want to download something called GeForce Experience. Just go to Google GeForce Experience, download that. Once you have it open, you'll have to sign in. Just sign in with your Gmail account, and then you'll be able to do your update. So it will look something like this. Once you open your GeForce Experience, you want to go to updates. I have an update available. I specifically left my update available just to make this video. You'll go to drivers on the top left corner, and you'll see I have a GeForce Game Ready driver. I haven't installed it yet. What you want to go do is, it's as simple as this. Once you have GeForce downloaded, go to updates, click download. That's it. Once it's downloaded, all it's going to say is express installation. Click that. It's going to install by itself. Click done. That's all you had to do. All right, so my installation is done, and all you see is express installation and custom installation. Just hit express installation. It will install. My screen went black now because I am installing the new driver. That's all you have to do. Wait for it to finish, and I'll carry on recording once this is done. Okay, so now my graphics drivers are updated. If you did step 1 and you did step 2, where you closed a whole bunch of unnecessary applications and you installed your latest graphics card driver, I can guarantee you that your games will perform much better across the board. Whether it's Warzone, CSGO, Fortnite, all of your games will be performing much better now that you have your graphics card drivers installed and all the unnecessary applications closed. Let's move on to step number 3. So with tip number 3, what you want to do is go to your start menu or your search bar, and you want to open up power settings. So you want to edit your power plan. Once you go into your power plan, you'll see something like this. Go to change at advanced power settings. It will open up a little tab like this. What you want to do is, depending on what kind of computer you have, you always want to select high performance. All right, so you'll have a high performance tab. You want to select that. If you have a very high-end expensive gaming computer, Windows will detect that, and it will have the little profile that says ultimate performance. Now this is normally if you have higher end machines. So select the best one. Most people will have high performance. If you have ultimate performance, select that. It's default set to balance, so make sure you select high performance or ultimate performance. Click apply and okay. Then that will help a lot. So make sure you go, the other way to get there is go to your control panel, hardware and sound, power options. It will take you to this menu. Then select ultimate performance or high performance. That will help a lot. All right, this is tip number 4, and this is going to be a little bit more in detail, but this is some settings and stuff you need to do. So after you've installed your GeForce Experience and you've installed your drive and stuff, you should have an application on your computer called your Nvidia control panel. If you right click on your desktop, it should be right there, your Nvidia control panel. Open that up. Once that is open, go to the very, very top setting where it says adjust image settings with preview. Use the advanced 3D settings. Make sure that is ticked, so the middle one. Then click take me there. It will take you to the one under that. When you're going through this, you want to go to low latency mode. Make sure you select ultra on low latency mode. That'll make a big difference in the way your games feel. You want to carry on scrolling down the list, and it says open GL rendering GPU. Make sure you select your actual graphics card. You then, right under that, there's the power management mode. Select that and say prefer maximum performance. Then go to your texture filtering quality. Make sure you put it on high performance. And that is all you need to change in this. Click the apply button at the bottom right. There should be one, and you should be done here. My last and final quick tip to you is in a Fortnite and in Warzone, there is a resolution slider scale. What you want to do is if you just can't hit your 144 FPS constant, or you just can't hit that 240 FPS constant, take your resolution slider and dim it down by 5%. Move it to 95% on your resolution scale. It won't really change the way the game looks unless you look very in detail. But if you're on 1080p, dim it down 5%. You barely will notice a graphics change at all. But that 5% is 5% less your computer needs to render. And that 5% can translate between having 220 FPS and having 240 FPS constant. So that's just a little quick tip. Move your render resolution slider down 5%. Makes a big difference when you're just trying to reach that next level. So guys, this was my 5 quick gaming tips to you on how to prep your computer to get better FPS in all of your games. If you did step 1 and you did step 2, I can pretty much guarantee you will have better FPS in your games. If you did all these tips already, well, I will try and get more in the future. But if you did do some of my tips that I showed you how to do, please remember to leave a like and share this video with your friends so they can get better FPS in game as well. And all I ask is that you drop a like on the video, guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. And just a quick side note, if you know of any other tips that I missed that really helped you out, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. I'll check them out, and maybe we'll make a video testing your recommendations on how it affects FPS. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out, guys.